All right, well, they are an acoustic duo from Bethlehem, and they're creating quite a following around the region. The Phil and Mich Duo host open mic nights. They play at parties, happy hours, and anywhere there's an audience. This morning, Phil, Hawk and Michelle Bernhart from Bethlehem join me in our studio for Music Monday. Guys, good morning.
Good morning.
We're so happy you chose our audience to perform for this morning. Thanks so much for being here. You guys sounded great rehearsing. I can't wait for everybody to hear you guys. Tell us how you know each other and how you teamed up as a duo.
Well, I have a music store in Bethlehem, and Mich started working with us like 4 years ago, and I heard her singing to a YouTube song and thought, well, let's put like a little act together.
And so we've been doing music ever since.
Wow, great. And talk to us about your style. I know it's pretty diverse. You do all kinds of music, right?
Yeah, well, we cover everything from the 60s till the present, so rock, country, folk, whichever comes up.
And how did you both get your start in music? Did you teach yourself? Were you taught? How did it all get started?
I never really took any kind of lessons. I just did choir in church and stuff like that, and then, you know, singing in the shower and stuff.
Well, it paid off, girl.
Never took it seriously. So.
How about you, Phil?
Yeah, I started when I was 14. Everything is by ear. I learn everything by ear. I don't read music, and just happen to have that knack to be able to pick up a song.
Pretty impressive. And where do you guys like to perform? I mentioned in the intro you kind of do gigs of all kinds, basically. What's your favorite place to perform?
One of our favorites is, I think, Slancha Irish Pub down in Easton.
Okay.
We get a pretty good crowd there, and it's a really nice place. So.
Great. And again, you do parties, so people can call you. Best place to follow you guys, Facebook?
Facebook, yeah. We have our Facebook. It's Phil and Mich Duo on Facebook.
Okay. Well, what are you guys going to do for us first? We can't wait to hear you.
Our first song is Mama's Broken Heart by Miranda Lambert.
Okay. Phil and Mich, take it away. Thanks for being here, you guys.
My bangs with some rusty kitchen scissors. I screamed his name till the neighbors called the cops. I numbed the pain, the expanse of my liver. Don't know what I did next, all I know I couldn't stop. Word got around to the barflies and the Baptists. My mama's phone started ringing off the hook. I can hear her now saying she ain't gonna have it. Don't matter how you feel, it only matters how you look. Go and fix your makeup, girl, it's just a breakup running. Had you crazy and start acting like a lady, cause I raised you better, gotta keep it together even when you fall apart. But this ain't my mama's broken heart. Wish I could be just a little less dramatic, like a Kennedy when Camelot went down in flames. Leave it to me to be holding the matches when the fire trucks show up and there's nobody else to blame. Can't get revenge and keep a spotless reputation. Sometimes revenge is a choice you gotta make. My mama came from a softer generation where you bite your lip and you get a grip just to save a little face. Go and fix your makeup, girl, it's just a breakup running. Had you crazy and start acting like a lady, cause I raised you better, gotta keep it together even when you fall apart. But this ain't my mama's broken heart. Out of your nose, paint your toes, line your lips and keep them closed. Cross your legs and dot your eyes and never let them see you cry. Go and fix your makeup, girl, it's just a breakup running. Had you crazy and start acting like a lady, cause I raised you better, gotta keep it together even when you fall apart. But this ain't my mama's broken heart.
Rick, thank you. Well, they play music from the 60s to the present. This morning, the Phil and Mich Duo from Bethlehem is here to help us kick off the week with Music Monday. Guys, welcome back. Thanks again for being here this morning. So you talked to us a little bit about how you teamed up in our last segment. What do you think sets you guys apart from other duos and groups around the region?
Well, I think what's different about us is there's a big age difference between her and I. I'm a lot older, 30 years older, and it kind of is different. Most people in bands and duos will be within the same age group, and we're pretty far apart. But it kind of
But we can cater to more people because we can, do younger music, but at the same time we can do older music.
Right, you kind of both bring something to the table, which really creates a great mix. You guys sound awesome together.
Oh, thank you.
You mentioned, and I just mentioned in your intro, you play a wide range of music. I mean, 60s to the present. That's a big repertoire.
Yeah, from Adele to Zeppelin.
What artists have inspired you guys personally?
I would say for me, mostly like the Beatles.
Yeah, the Beatles,
and,
definitely.
My thing is mostly the 60s. I really like the 60s music, like House of the Rising Sun and White Rabbit and music like that. So
great. And we also mentioned in our last segment, right now you guys are in the process of booking gigs, and the best way to do that, and you perform for big parties, smaller parties, whatever, right?
Yeah, whatever open mics we host and stuff too. So.
And the best way for folks to get in touch with you is?
It's through Facebook.
Okay.
That's probably the best way, the Phil and Mich Duo, right?
Okay, Phil and Mich Duo.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, we're excited to hear you perform again. What's your next song?
Where I Stood by Missy Higgins.
Okay, great song. Phil and Mich, take it away. Thanks for being here.
I don't know what I've done, or if I like what I've begun, but something told me to run, and honey, you know me, it's all or none. There were sounds in my head, little voices whispering that I should go and this should end, and oh, I found myself listening. 'Cause I don't know who I am without you. All I know is that I should. And I don't know if I could stand another hand upon you. All I know is that I should. 'Cause she will love you more than I could. She who dares to stand where I stood. See, I thought love was black and white, that it was wrong or it was right. But you ain't leaving without a fight, and I know I am just as torn inside. 'Cause I don't know who I am without you. All I know is that I should. And I don't know if I could stand another hand upon you. All I know is that I should. She will love you more than I could. She who dares to stand where I stood. And I won't be far from you wherever you are, if ever you should go. You meant more to me than anyone I ever loved. So I'll say to you, this is what I have to do.